Another bocher who was a Talmud in RJJ and he came to my Yechidus was a bocher called Krupnik. And he became very niskarev through the shir, so much so that he started growing a beard while he was learning in RJJ. So he told me that the Rosh Hashiva called him over and told him that it's not nice, he should shave his beard. It's not right for him to have a beard. And then he added that since this was in the 60s, in the Chofs, there were a lot of hippies, and hippies used to have beards. So he said, if you have a beard, you look like one of the hippies. And b'meile, you're even causing Gechil Hashem, because you're joining with them, you look like a hippie. I got him to go into Yechidus of the Rebbe, and I was standing outside the door by the Ganei Natacht when he went in, and after he came out, he told me over what the Rebbe said, and again, this is something that he said, so we got to rely on what he said, but this is what he told me then. That the Rebbe told him, Benegei the beard, it's a Machzedek, that Machzedek says that you have to have a beard. So he said that I said to shave your beard. The Rebbe also told him that Al Pi Kabbalah, it's connected to Yud Gimel Midas Harachamim, and that's why you should have a beard. But then the Rebbe said to him, you're right that your Rosh Hashiva said that the hippies have beards, and maybe if you have a hippie, it's a Chil Hashem. So the Rebbe said, Sifarkert, Eib zwischen the hippies is do Ayid, und hat abord, tuter mit einer Aveira weniger. That if there's a Yid amongst the hippies, and he's wearing a beard, so he's doing it with one Aveira less. In other words, this is that the hippies are wearing beards, the Rebbe turned it around. That one said that it's a Chil Hashem. And the Rebbe said, Rebbe, the hippie himself, if he's a Yid, should wear a beard. So it's not a Chil Hashem, it's fakert. It's a one Aveira less that he's doing. So the Rebbe took what that Rosh Hashiva said, negative against the beard, and the Rebbe turned it around and turned it to Lamal Yusah.